Diego si Mono, VP.
Naku, lakad mo
Port would love some help around the map. So PuckChamp's got a pretty interesting draft in terms of that. But HellRaisers, they're looking for the late game. They've got the Enigmas. They've got the Medusa coming in for... He's got himself the Crystal Nova. Tiny can't get the toss. He's going to have to toss the Alchemist in. And Melody, if he can get some body blocks, that could work. But hey, you said it. First blood, and that's a certainty. That's going to be going for Gilgear. I've been out of Dota casting for, I think, 2 weeks. I've only been able to watch a couple games. I've been doing stuff outside, and as you can see, this is also the reason.
Looking really good here against Rabel.
They're going to be coming around onto the Chen, tossing Roger under the tower with the Malefice. That's going to be finishing off Roger. 3 kills for HellRaisers here in the early 3 minutes of this game. Maybe even 3 as he gets the stun onto the Beastmaster, but Watson lacking on damage, and that's going to be death number 1 on its way as Malik finishes off Melody.
I don't like this. If it goes with this trend, you're going to be right and I'm going to be wrong, because 3 minutes... We never really thought that Melody was going to feed for no reason, you know? Even when he's dying, it's still going to be quite nice.
Pretty interesting play here as well, as the Ember Spirit gets tossed in. As he's going to get coiled up, and Rabel's looking for the kill onto Young G, and that's going to be another one for the HellRaiser here right now, because the smoke is coming towards his general direction. Miero pushing out the lane. Ducalis already spotted. Gilgear will find the CM, but they just don't get the vision on him on time, so they're going to have to throw everything to take down the CM. So it's a kill nevertheless.
It's certain about it. The axe on the puck can be quite strong, but it isn't something that you'd buy overall.
Look at the amount of power they're throwing onto this Bloodseeker. Toss to break the coil and just make his life a living hell as they take down Krillat. Young G finishes off Gilgear, and here comes Roger from the side. Looks for the stun of the center, but the Malefice popped just in time, but I think it was out of range for the stun anyway. Miero, like at all, he's just going straight for the Wraith Pack.
He is... I guess he's afraid of the Enigma, but Krillat, he's just dead again.
Oh no. Yeah, that shouldn't happen. At least not 3 times. Pretty rough start to here for the Bloodseeker as well, because he's to some extent. They're fighting in bottom, looking for the return kill on the Enigma, but he throws in the Black Hole, cancels the freezing field, and they will look for 1, maybe even 2. Young G jumps into the arms of Watson, and that's going to be the snake. And he knows and he feels that he was able to get out. And here comes Miero. He's got the Wraith Pack, the coil onto the Ember Spirit. Can he get the Black Hole? No, the Frostbite will keep the Enigma away, but the stun coming in from Melody from the side. The freezing field's coming in from the Ducalis as well, and the roar to break the Black Hole as the Ember's still on the high ground. The Enigma's already going down as Young G.
They finally found their fight.
Watch this coming from the side. Gilgear going in with the toss as well, and finally Melody will take down with the concoction as he's also going to give his life away. Ducalis, Young G, Melody all falling. Watson very low on HP. No rupture though. But in this case, it's just a lot of red heroes leading up the charge. And Melody in the front is going to get hit by a suiciding bird. He's already given the first Aghanims. And that's on Medusa. Medusa's got that fresh axe buff as well, and this is a big fight in the rear. Rabel down, Gilgear about to fall. Freezing field doing so much work for Ducalis here, and they're finally able to finish him off. But look at the amount of damage. Roshan wants a piece of this axe, and they've taken down 3. But now you need to deal with this Medusa. The stun onto Melody as he's unable to throw it onto anybody. That's going to be death number 4. Watson 1 versus 4 against the world, trying to take them all down with the heal coming up the Chen. Another stun is going to be there, and that's a team. Arrow does get the Malefice with the blink stun. Now looking to
CM again in good position.
And look at Ducalis. Look at the positioning of this CM. They finally found her though, and able to break the freezing field. The roar onto the Medusa. Here comes Krillat with the Bloodseeker hacking down, but the Black Hole's going to be there, and you've got no roar, you've got no cancel. The Bloodseeker in big trouble, surrounded by everyone from HellRaisers. This time it's not Watson alone. This time he's got buddies all around, and that concoction follows this Ember Spirit all the way to the end. And there's the coil coming in from Rabel. He held on to it this entire team fight. There's a bird landing onto Melody, and even pushing this Ember Spirit away is the Wild Wing Ripper, but not able to get Young G. But the heal from Chen, and Malik still keeping. Still gone for 60 seconds. Melody in the trees, waiting with the stun. Arrow, no Black Hole, but Blink Stun's available. Rabel jumping on the back line. Watson forcing out the Roshan, and it's going to be taken for HellRaisers. He's got the agent for himself. Malady with a stun onto DeCollis, and DeCollis getting nothing done this fight. CM's already gone. Bloodseeker's about to fall as well, and HellRaisers, they're cleaning house. Cannot quite find one target, but they still found the Ember Spirit. He's got no remnants for 3 seconds, and he's gonna make it out. Dodges the avalanche, duking in the trees. There we go. The jump's available, but no, still fighting against Malady.
PuckChamp do have a chance.
Actually, Watson getting chained up here. He's got that DD rune, and Bloodseeker in trouble.
4 seconds for Aegis.
Spot he wants to be in either. BKB is ready, but they're not ready for this fight at all. DeCollis throws down the freezing field, but the CM is down. That's a 1.5 minute cooldown also, so even if the CM respawns, there's no ulti for the base defense. Malady's found, well, not even Malady, Gilgear has found Malik.
PuckChamp will go for one last wraparound. It is a good attempt, but will most likely end up in a disaster for them. Let's watch it.
They're coming up the wraparound from the side, at least trying to get something done here, but Crystal Maiden's the one in the middle of the team fight. And it's not even a team fight, it's just a dead CM.
He has a buyback. He forced out the
yeah.
gaze.
Yeah, you could actually get your ulti off in time at least, but there's still the roar with the black hole, but Chen's down. That's going to be casualty number 2. Chen doesn't even land on the ground as he respawns back in the fountain as the time is already dead, but BKBs are going to be popped, and they're going to go for the charge.
No man on Medusa.
With the black hole is able to get them. He's got both of them inside him, and they can't get that Beastmaster close enough to cancel the black hole, and GG is called. They've had enough of this game. HellRaisers made it look way too easy. Beautiful early game from them. Fantastic setup coming out from that laning stage, and the rest was history.
I for one didn't have
The best situation PuckChamp can look for with the CK going with the Enigma. I like the way these two heroes work. Finally, set up again. Roger, Battery Assault is ready. Beastmaster being the target. Chaos Ball is going to be connecting first, and with that Poison Touch as well. This is a very dead Beastmaster. Well, will take the last hit as well. CK getting first blood.
Minute 6 if you're on Radiant, minute 7:30 if you're on the Dire side. So he's gonna be dealing with him in the early mid game, and late game it's gonna be the CK who is now dealing with Miero yet again.
Gilgear does have Shadow Realm. Wants to get the kill on the Dazzle, losing vision for a second. Shadow Realm back to safety. CK on the waiting for the jukes around the trees. And that is a very desperate attempt. Gilgear finally found with the Courier walking in. Can't even get the Courier kill. Loses his life in the process. Trying to go for this play. Roger coming in with speed, and so is Young G. But that Blinding Light only pushes back the IO. So that's one kill, maybe 8 HP. The right clicks took so long to land, but the rocket flare is going to...
Also, before that happened, Rabel started to rotate, and he wants to rotate even before he gets his Blink Dagger, but this time around he has been spotted.
So much activity in bottom. A lot of TPs kicking in as well, with the Razor dropping low, and down to 400. Stick Charge is burnt, but Roger makes sure that he's going to be soaking every little bit of that damage. And now Rabel is going to be here as well. Malik, back hole available. They could just kill off the Tiny with it. Tumbler Toy in. The Avalanche keeps them away. And just needs a little bit more to get close in. Miero dies on the other side of the map, but he's not even getting the bounty rune. He was literally a pixel away from it. The black hole lands in his face. A ward on the cliff, but Gilgear coming in for the side, and a fresh Rabel. Haste rune is given away, but that's going to be difficult to fight with because Tiny's now got it. Toss it to the air. Grave save onto the Coddle. Young G trying to TP away, and he's able to. Just in the nick of time, that Grave is about to run out, and now Io's dropping. Roger will go down, but Io lives with 80 HP. Avalanche on 2. Beautiful combo coming out with the CK in trouble. Tossed on top of his friend. Dazzle getting stomped to the ground. And now they take down the CK as well. And HellRaisers only makes a good item choice. They finished off Roger in the river. That was the hook shot used. DeCollis is the next to go down as long as that Grave.
The Terrorize.
Going to be the difference between those. They're keeping the CK away, and Enigma Tumbler toys himself into a Bramble Maze. Watson going to keep the distance. Krillat. The raindrop charge burnt, and Rabel walks in, snipes DeCollis. Luminek flying in as well. Malady coming in for the extra pump up. Heals for the Tiny. Keep him alive as Krellit's in trouble. CK about to fall, but the Black Hole is going to be there from Malik, and finishing off Rabel maybe first. The Willow falls. Malik down as well. Tiny still living for 40 HP with the Urn Ticks. Not doing enough damage. Maybe surviving. Bottle charging in between. He lives. He gets out. Roger, he gets roared up by Miero, but Miero's already finished off the tower. Relocate brings in the IO. Stun comes in from Malik, and they're going to be taking down Malady. Roger in the front line, keeping Watson busy, but Hook shots himself away, takes another tower hit. He should be fine. So that's...
And you're not really gonna give... Okay, I scratched that. Rabel is in trouble.
He's able to get the toss out before the Chaos Ball, but here comes the hook shot. The Vessel's going to be connected as well into the Tiny. Already have
the Enigma isn't there.
Watson coming from the side as well, and they're going to get the roar onto the CK. Curl being held into place, and there's a Grave coming out, but they've already taken down Roger. CK trying to TP home. Armlet toggling as he TPs, but another one's not going to happen. And Cause is going to be down as the third hero to fall from PuckChamp, and HellRaisers will be taking everything. And
until he gets a BKB, they probably don't want to fight. They don't want to fight 5 vs 5 anyways, and HellRaisers is aware of that. They forced them to the top part of the map, and now they'll give them a fight around the CK with a black hole, but PuckChamp, they can't win this one.
Just gonna sack Roger, but they might have to sack even more. Malik is in the middle of these illusions from Razor. The Mantis and the trees are working so hard against them, and they can't do anything. The Terrorize is going to be there too, and Zakal is chased onto the high ground. 3 heroes gone already. And it's just the Cuddle on the CK. They're going to be buying back. They need to get here early. Can they do something here? Can they get something done? Hookshot connecting onto the Tiny. Rogers got him in place, but Rogers the one dying first. Is there another Lumina Blast coming in with the bottom? BKB from the Cuddle. Razor in the front line. Age is going to be popping. That's going to be the first life gone. He's got a link available. Mantis up in 2 seconds. Rabel going in for the stuns onto Dakalis. Finishes him off, and that's an ultra kill already. They might as well just give it the rampage at this pace. Krell up with the BKB on the runaway, and Young G's got nothing left to give. HellRaisers like
this one perfectly. They wait a few seconds and
good
then
opportunity here. Malik, what does he get to do here? No black hole yet. Blink has been cancelled. Blink has been cancelled. This BKB's already burnt, but there's a beautiful hook shot onto the back line by Roger onto 2, but the roar is being used onto the CK. Now they really need to get something done here. Malik on the back line, still waiting and looking. Terrorize coming out. Is he going to get anything done? Yes, he does. 3-man black hole. Cancelled. Cancelled right away. Nothing they can do. PuckChamp's getting removed from the face of the earth. And HellRaisers, they take 4 heroes in their name. And again, Watson just charging in from the low ground. Finishes off the tier 3 tower. Gets hexed up by the Poison Touch Shard. LA-Rax finally taking a beating, and that's so... Things at the last buildings. Until it's going to be Mega Creeps. Razor pulled inside the Reality Rift, and he's down. Aegis is gone.
Now or never for PuckChamp.
Now is now or never. And Malik goes in. Lincolns is on top of him with the black hole. Watson down to 1,000 HP. Not going down. Roger even trying to keep them away the backline. Watson back to full HP with the Satanic, and it's all over. There's nothing PuckChamp can do at this point. A Young G and Malik almost getting obliterated again by those flying trees by Rabel. And Dazzle grading himself up. Roar inside the fountain. Oh my goodness, are we actually going at the fountain? Oh yes we are. Watson getting stunned up as well, but he's getting pump heals from Malady. And Young G's about to die as Rabel tosses them in. And that's it. PuckChamp, they're stuck in Division 2 for the next tour. HellRaisers continue marching on, and they're going 5-1 with this victory.
They definitely are. I think PuckChamp, after that game, if anyone on the side of PuckChamp has a nice garden, he's gonna be destroying it after this one, being destroyed by trees.